Here are 3 truths about ad creative that are kind of hard to hear. Number 1, when we talk about ad creative, we love to talk about A/B testing. So here's the truth. Incremental testing leads to incremental improvements. When we talk about which color text or which model or lifestyle versus studio, we're talking about things that are make incremental improvements. Sure, they have their place in ad creative, but are they going to make the huge steps forward in your account that you're hoping to see? Nah. Number 2, more voices lead to better outputs. As a brand, it's hard. Like, how many different ways can you say the same thing? And at some point that gets exhausting. Meanwhile, Meta loves creative diversity. They want all types of creative saying the same thing a multitude of different ways. And so how do we balance these things? I believe that fresh ideas come from fresh eyes, and brands should do more to create a safe space for brainstorming, because the real goal of creative strategy is to introduce new ideas into the system. So the challenge becomes letting go. How do you create creative that stretches the brand a little bit and gets you outside of your comfort zone and pushes your strategy into new directions? And maybe it's just on TikTok. Maybe it's a place where creative's a little bit outside of your comfort zone anyways, and you can test new creative there, perhaps to a smaller audience, and just see how it goes. And number 3, opinions and egos are the biggest barrier to improving your creative performance. We don't like to admit it, but ugly ads win. Not always, but sometimes. So brands need to lower their bar for what they're willing to at least put in the account and test, so they can surface more of those winners, even if they don't pass the eye test. Because at the end of the day, money talks. So if you're a small or mid-sized brand, I would encourage you to spend less time figuring out how to make your creative better and more time figuring out how to make your creative different.